MJA Inc. Investigations Public Service Announcement. We the people of the United States. We the people need to look at the core of our justice system. After being an independent investigator for 42 years, I am tired of seeing repeat offenders, and a lot of times their next crime is always worse than the last. What happened to the three strikes law? Well, states abused it so much, hardly any state uses it anymore. Case on point. A guy steals a 35-cent candy bar since he had 2 felony convictions for theft. Him taking the candy bar made it a felony. He was sentenced to 37 years in prison and spent 6 years in prison until the higher court stepped in and set him free. Abusing case laws without using common sense isn't why the law was written. The law was written to keep the worst criminals locked up for life. Since the advances in DNA testing, we have learned that we actually have thousands of people in our prisons who are not guilty. Then that takes us to the issue, how many innocent people did we put to death before DNA testing? When DNA testing came in, the lawmakers should have taken notice that our justice system was broken. Child predators. It's open hunting season on our children. There are so many child predators that are multiple offenders. I knew of one in my hometown that I first read about when I was 10 years old in our local paper. The child predator and his mother ran a 5-story downtown hotel. Through the years, he had more convictions of molesting and stalking children. The most time this child predator spent in prison at one time was 3.5 years. In 2007, I was in my hometown on business, and I stopped at the courthouse to get a copy of my birth certificate. As I'm walking into the courthouse, this child predator is walking out. So at this time, this child predator had been doing this for 41 years that I knew of, and he is still out walking free. Case law. We the people. Contact your lawmakers to adopt a law that if anyone molests a child 14 years old or younger, it's life without parole. The first year alone, you will see your repeat offenders go down by almost 92%. We the people need to protect our children with more aggressive laws concerning crimes against children. Drug cartels. If the United States really wants to shut down the drug cartels, here is how you do it. You treat the drug cartels as terrorists. You could target the cartels in that way, but that would mean everyone would know it was the United States doing that. My game plan would be use black ops. You send in our best 3 sniper teams the U.S. forces have to offer, which they are usually 2 men per team. And I say each team should add another man to their team. That's only 9 guys that you have to hide in a very massive area. Orders for the sniper teams. Kill the cartel's main boss and their number 2 if possible. They are exposed all the time, going to clubs, restaurants, or to visit their mistress. Our sniper teams could have their choice of when and where to take the kill shot if they can't capture them. Before you take the kill shot, try to plant C4 on the cartel's compound. If not, use the C4 to block the cartel's way out of the compound. The cartel will scatter like cockroaches to regroup. After they regroup, our sniper teams should become more aggressive. Another plus to this Black Ops operation is 3 sniper teams up 3. could burn down 2 to 3 coca fields down a week, or maybe even more. The President of the United States could give an executive order for the black ops. I'm telling you folks, this is how you destroy the drug cartels. The cartels have to have leadership, and using black ops could upset the balance of powers and weaken their business by 67% in the first 2 years. They won't have the money to keep their drug operations going by the 6th year of the black ops drug operation. In the meantime, while this is all going on, they are losing coca and poppy fields every week. No one can run a business if you apply these methods. That's the end of our MJA Inc. investigation public service announcement.